Remember, this is an art form. I'm not a comedy teacher. I'm kind of, I'm an assistant to artists, I think. Act as if you have a right to be here, because you do. It's like Close Encounters. You've been called. You've been called. You've been invited. And you guys that I saw, you got on this stage. You did something that is the most frightening thing for anybody to do. You got up here. You, excuse me ladies, balls of steel. You had great courage. You've already done that. You've displayed that. So act like you have a right to get up here. Get up here and command this stage. You have their respect. And you're working a hard stage, and we've already been over that. So, all right, somebody asked, and I know it's on the tips of your brains too, what about the business side of it? Let's spend a few minutes. I'll let you question me. I'll give you the best answers I can. There is life beyond Chicago with stand-up. Here's some websites. I don't know, do you know about Road Comics? Roadcomics.com. Roadcomics.com. Get on there, sign on there. There's a lot of information. You'll see a lot of comics bitching about stuff, but you'll learn things, and they'll give you an idea. ComedySoapbox.com.
Is that Rogue or Road?
What? Road Comics? Road Comics, yeah. Well, it's this room. ComedySoapbox.com is a great one because they literally have a map of the United States. You can go to any state and click it, and up will come all of these rooms and information, and if they have open mic nights, and many times who runs them, phone numbers you can call to get to become a member. Just sign up. It's worth it, believe me. I've never gotten any junk mail or spam or anything, Comedy Soapbox. But I can always go there, and all of those things will open up, and you can use all that stuff. And there's a way that you can put your picture on there and kind of have your own website too. It's kind of like MySpace, but at least it's there. And there's opportunities to get work occasionally. You'll get emails from Steve Hofstetler a lot, and going, look, I've got this gig here, there, wherever, and you get a chance to at least apply for it. But just a lot of good information. Secondly, stay involved with the show. Watch it. Don't leave the stage empty. When that guy says goodnight or woman says goodnight, don't be at the back of the room working your way up front. You should be somewhere close by. Jump on that stage, take that mic, put it in the stand for the guy, thank him, get him another round of applause. Then it all starts all over again. Maybe you got more announcements. Maybe they want you to bring the headliner right up. But you won't know that unless you're prepared. Some clubs like you to kill a little time. Some like you to go from the feature act to that headliner right away. You've got to know those rules. And either way, it starts all over again. And you get the headliner's intro right, by all means. Always the headliner. He's the one that'll bitch the most, man. Sure, because now
they feel more one-on-one.
Yes, exactly. So you're disarming the hecklers, man. You're kind of going, hey. Ignoring is a wonderful thing. That's the first line of defense usually, is just kind of let it go. Because sometimes up here, you hear something you think's a heckle, may not quite been that. They might have been saying something else or something to somebody else, or don't be so sure that it's a heckle. And every time somebody does say something to you, it's not necessarily a heckle. In my act, they sometimes like to say stuff to me. I have that kind of just open, and they do, and I don't depend on it, but if they do, I don't look at it as a heckle. You know when somebody's being nasty, and I've done this since 1979, and I have very seldom ever found a really nasty person in the audience. I've found some that are drunk, and it's kind of like a personal little club, because not everybody is going to get it. Even though it might get a full room laugh, I'll guarantee you 20 or 30 people probably didn't quite catch that call back because they didn't catch the first thing you were listening to. But it's kind of like a personal little thing between you and your audience that did. You're just like, good for you for listening the first time.
Well, that's what also.
And I love to do that. I love to go up assuming that the audience is smart. They are. But I do see a lot of comics come in with the attitude of, oh, this small podunk town, and I like doing that. I like making people feel good when I'm on stage. Maybe that's just me, but I don't want to risk feeling bad, but I don't. I want to compliment people. I want to assume they're smart. I do callbacks I'll take chances in my act. That's all stroking the audience too.